Podcast Nation.
And welcome to episode number 5 of the Informed Dutchmen show. I'm Al.
And I'm Trent.
As you well know.
We're your Informed Dutchmen.
We're informed.
And we're Dutchmen. Is that what you were going for?
That's what I was going for.
Okay, well, we got it.
I'm glad you picked up on that. We have such great chemistry.
Well, it's episode number 5. This is a big episode for us, milestone.
It is. It really is. And although it's episode number 5 of 5 pretty terrible podcasts, or so we've been told that they've been terrible.
Relative beating, if you will, by a local phenom. But of course,
a local phenom.
Who we're going to be interviewing next week, Monday, actually.
Next week, Monday is the day.
Should we let them guess who it is? Or?
Oh, I think they can probably figure it out. It's Eric Zane. We're doing Eric Zane on Monday. Finally, we've been teasing it since our second episode, so about a month now. And now it's actually going to happen.
He's probably the greatest celebrity West Michigan has ever produced.
Okay, sure.
Maybe not. But he's got, we're looking forward to interviewing him on Monday. And our interview with him should be airing on the next podcast, episode number 6. So be looking for that. It's very exciting.
So that's our first announcement of the show. Our second announcement, we actually just hit, wait for it, drum roll please. What is that?
Drum roll.
No, it's not. All right, we have hit over 500 views of our podcast, folks. That is, for us, like I'm pretty happy with that number. That is incredible. Thank you guys so much.
We don't even know 500 people, so whoever's listening to this, thank you, and keep it going.
What's crazy about this? It can't just be like one person. Or, well, I shouldn't say that. It could be one person. Listen to it over and over and over again. So thank you so much, you one beautiful person, you.
I could see your mom, who cares deeply about Alex, starting a campaign to just get clicks, just get clickbait going. Because, she wants to support you. And because your mom might pull something like that.
No, I don't think I'm the favorite child of the family. I don't see that happening.
We'll get into that next time. But as a result of our 500 views, we're going to be
mad now. I love you, Mom.
We're going to be doing a giveaway here. Again.
We are, but there is a contingency to that giveaway.
What's that?
Well, we're going to give a shout out quick a minute. We recently had an Instagram post about how we had some extra Yetis lying around. And I had posted on our page, hey, does anyone have any good ideas for us to give away these extra Yetis? And we got one fantastic idea from Grant Bohr. Grant, thank you very much. It was to create a song, a theme song, if you will, or a jingle for the show. And the best one, the one that we like the most, would win a free Yeti.
And the one that we like the most would be the theme song, the jingle that we use going forward to begin and end our show.
Yeah.
So, fame and a free Yeti.
And now listen, don't chicken out. Like we just did, we've had 500 views, so we know that there are people listening to this. Even if you feel like you have no musical talent at all, please send it in, because we really want to hear your submissions.
Me and Alex don't have any podcasting talent, and here we are.
And here you are listening. So,
go ahead. Shoot your shot.
Go wild. All right, well, let's get right into it. I have a quick update before we get into anything else on our dear podcat.
Oh, Jules.
Jules the podcat. So as I mentioned before, she has a condition known as FIV, which is the feline version of HIV. Well, it turns out there is a cure for FIV.
Oh!
It's currently being tested.
Juliet.
So Jules, I told her this the other day, she got very excited.
So, hold on. So, our funds that should be going into important research to cancel out human diseases are instead going towards helping Juliet get rid of her feline immunodeficiency.
Are you trying to tell me that wouldn't be a worthwhile cause?
No, I'm saying that we should.
This is Jules we're talking about.
Who cares if people are suffering from
animals
scoliosis
are people too. Scoliosis.
Let's keep on.
Why scoliosis? Where did that come from? All right.
You have scoliosis.
Slight scoliosis. It's okay. It's all okay now.
Juliet's a priority.
Okay, so anyways, Juliet, there's a side effect, and I'm going to read the headline from this BBC article about this side effect. Glowing cats shed light on AIDS. What is your first impression by that headline?
I'm excited to see where it goes. It's my first thought, glowing cats.
I'm not sure.
Oh, Alexa.
That's Alexa.
Cancel.
All right.
They're always listening, folks.
So glowing cats. Please continue.
Okay, so we're going to post this picture on Instagram, I think, because it's great. I'm just going to show it to you. Glow in the dark cats. So here's the thing.
That's horrible.
Cats have been genetically... I'm sorry, let me start over. Cats that have been genetically modified to glow in the dark are being used to gain insights into AIDS. What the scientists are doing is they have found that there is a gene that is found in jellyfish. It's found in jellyfish. It is resistant to the AIDS virus or FIV, whatever. So they've actually been genetically modifying these cats to have this jellyfish gene. Only one is a protein specifically.
Okay.
And it
how do they think of that?
I don't know, but it resists FIV with the side effect of making them glow in the dark. Which, is that really a side effect or is that a side benefit?
I think that's a benefit. Exclusively. Who does?
I wish Jules glowed in the dark. We're going to somehow get her into this testing program because that would be amazing.
Two follow-up questions.
All right.
One, are glow in the dark cats available for purchase?
Ooh.
Two, are they doing this to humans? Please tell me. Because more than anything, I want to meet a human that glows in the dark. More than anything. More than anything, I want to
There's a movie with a superhuman.
Do you have to have HIV in order to get this glow in the dark gene, or can anyone sign up for it?
Here's the thing. So far,
I'm on board. I'm doing it.
I don't think it's been tested in humans yet. But I as well as you, maybe that should be, we could really become superstars if we became the first humans to be glow in the dark.
Well, the Blue Man
Anyways.
Group.
They don't glow in the dark. They're just blue and it's painted. It's
Yeah.
artificial. This would be
Alright.
totally natural.
All right. Yeah, natural for sure.
Very natural.
For sure. Is there anything else in the article, or is it just hope for Jules?
Hope for Jules is pretty much what I was going
So
for.
she will glow in the dark after she gets this treatment.
Yes, after she does get this treatment, she will glow in the dark.
After our GoFundMe.
Let's talk
hits
about
the-
this like it's going to happen. Speak it into existence, as LeVar Ball would say.
Mm-hmm. The great and wise LeVar Ball.
Oh, we need to interview LeVar Ball. Anyways, that's all I had on that.
Speaking of glow in the dark cats, how about the weather lately?
That's your segue?
That's all I got.
Yeah.
I panicked.
The weather lately.
Is that as bad of a segue as there could possibly be? We can't even talk about the weather now. I think I blew our opportunity because now it's just cliche.
But we should talk about the weather.
We should.
Here's why. Let me just tell you why we should talk about the weather. The weather in Michigan, really, it sums up the essence of Michigan. And this weekend's weather is about as Michigan as it gets. So today's Thursday, the 20th of September. Up to this point, we really haven't had any fall weather. It's been 80s
And humid.
and humid as all get out.
Horrible.
So humid. Terrible.
That's terrible, Chuck.
Terrible.
All right.
Enough of that. But this weekend, between today and Saturday, the temperatures can drop 25 degrees.
Wow. Great news.
It actually is.
That's terrific news.
I'm excited. We're going to be down in the 40s and 50s.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
Oh.
On the low, I should say. On the low.
On the
It's
low?
probably more like 60s. 50s,
Oh,
60s.
yeah.
But
Well,
still.
at night, though, so you can keep the windows open,
Which I will
wake up in
definitely-
the morning, just chilly.
The only thing is that, I like this weather. But for some people, it could be a little bit chilly walking around at Art Prize, which started yesterday.
That is a segue. Now that's a good segue.
There you go. That's how you segue, Trenton.
Yeah, that was well done.
Thank you, sir. Art Prize started yesterday, the 19th, and runs through the 7th. 7th? Let me make sure I got that right. I believe it's the 7th. I spent how much time reading over these notes? October 7th is how far it goes through. Excuse me. Art Prize will feature this year 1,400 artists, 160 venues, and it's expecting over 500,000 visitors, which is a huge boom for Grand Rapids. And there are there's $500,000 in cash prizes up for grabs. Trent, how excited are you for Art Prize?
I have one thing to say about Art Prize. Who friggin' cares?
Oh, that's not nice.
It is the most overhyped, overrated thing to have ever happened to Grand Rapids. Besides...
Wow. Besides what?
Oh, I lost it. Besides...
If you have something besides, either you do or you don't, man. You don't have to have something. We can move on.
You're right. It's just the most overrated thing to ever happen. There's nothing that's ever been more overrated than Art Prize.
Wow. I'm going to have to mostly disagree with you.
So you enjoy Art Prize?
I do. But here's the difference, though. Like, for me, like, Kendra and I go... We really only go once a year. We used to go more than once. But here's the thing. Art Prize has changed since, like, the first... I don't know, since even in the last 5 years. It used to be you could just hit all of the main spots. The Ford Museum, the Graham, the DeVos Center, or DeVos Place, whatever, the Bob. And then there was that whole courtyard in the Bob, which is now gone because of that new concert venue. But it used to all be in that space. And there is still stuff there, but there's a lot less of it because they've spread it out in a larger area. So I don't know. It makes it less fun, honestly, to go.
And I'll agree. I think the first 4 or 5 years were amazing because it was unique. It was innovative. All over the world, people still all over the world still show up for Art Prize.
Well, 500,000 visitors.
Yeah, which is unbelievable for the Grand Rapids economy. That is unbelievable.
So it can't be too overrated, but like I was looking at some pictures from the first couple days. There's some cool stuff for sure, but you see a lot of stuff that's like, I'm pretty sure you built that in your basement and just brought it in and set it on a pedestal. That's garbage. I'm not an art guy. Like I like quality stuff, so I'm not into the abstract.
Right, it's got to be something that you can, like, even though you can't appreciate the art because you're not an artist, right. You can imagine the amount of work that went into some of these pieces, right. And that's impressive.
Right.
But
if you put a bowl on a table and say, boom, that's art. I'm going to call this Enigma of the Imagination. Wow, wouldn't that be a good name for an art piece?
Actually, we could maybe enter that in next year.
Remember that one time? We can edit this out if you don't like it. I shouldn't start.
Well, I think now we have to.
Remember that one time we said we were going to enter an Art Prize entry? It was we were all sitting around. This is when you lived at that apartment complex in Granville, and we all took a bite of a piece of a quesadilla and put it in your freezer.
A cheese quesadilla. We were having a similar conversation, though.
We were talking about Art Prize.
How lame and pointless, and that you could put anything you wanted.
And we were going to call it, like, the quesadilla of friendship, because we all took a bite out of it. All, like, 8 of us.
And that's something that actually